How's everyone doing? Welcome in. Thank you for being here this morning. A little overcast, a little cloudy this morning. But we're going to get it in and get it done. Welcome to the wake up. Welcome to the walk, people. Thank you for being here. Let's go. Let's get excited about today. This morning, we're talking about doing the necessary when it becomes difficult, but it's necessary. It's what discipline is actually here for. It's how discipline was intended to work. It's the discipline when there's not the motivation. And this morning, I'm going to help you get there. This morning, I'm going to walk with you through it. This morning, I'm going to wake you up. Let's get up. Hey, yo! I woke up somebody's dog. As my man used to say, hey, yo! It is 4:30, people. Let's get out here. The darkness is in the darkness, is in the building. It is a pleasure to be here. It is a blessing to be here. When it's hard, but it's necessary, we do what needs to be done. When the only voice to be heard is our own, we say what we need to hear. We do what we need to do. We ain't just making it past, we gonna make it through. I can do it barefoot or with one shoe. I've been doing this for years. Everybody think it's new. Let's go. Let's get up. Let's blend. Let's blend our blessings with our believing. Let's be bold. Let's blow up. Loving it, guys. Welcome in this morning. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping in. Who we have? Bill. I was in the car with my boss today. Yes, you did. Hey, man, that's the right thing to do, Bill. That's the right thing to do. You got to hold your position. Good morning. Thank you for checking in. Let's be powerful people. Let's be strong. Let's be organized. Let's be truthful. Let's be determined. Let's be about our business. Bill was about his business. Who's up this morning? Where y'all at? Where y'all checking in from? What y'all doing? Am I alone? Am I alone out here? Don't leave me out here by myself, people. Join me. Let's be a part of this. Good morning. Who do we have here? We have Tribe. We have Noah. Welcome in, Noah. Where am I going? I'm getting as far away as I can from Bill and Tribe. They keep putting people under the gun. You've been up all night, Tribe. What's going on? Welcome in. They keep putting people in the fire spot. Thanks for being here this morning, guys. Thanks for welcoming up, for waking up, for coming in. I'm ready to start this day. I'm just now getting up. Y'all been up all night. Tell me about it. Oh. Hey guys, man, I'm here to tell you, I know sometimes it gets hard. I know sometimes when we're out here working on stuff and we're trying to get somewhere, specifically trying to make achievements financially or within our job, it can be challenging. I get it, but here's the thing, guys. We got to get up. We got to do it, because that's where it's at. It's on the other side of that. It's on the other side of that challenge. It's on the other side of that difficulty. It is on the other side of that stones, those bricks, those rocks that movement that we make. It's on the other side of that coworker who had to take the blame. It's there that we're going to find our success. It's there where we have to do the hard work to achieve our goals. I'm up this morning, guys, as I am every morning. I'm out here on this walk. I need to tie my shoes up. I apologize for the wait. But it's with an understanding that it's difficult, but it's necessary. We cannot lose that. We cannot lose that understanding. We do not want to lose that. Because once we understand that it's difficult, but it's necessary, a lot of things become a lot less difficult, right? As a baby, learning to walk was difficult, but it was necessary. Because if you don't learn how to walk as a baby, Bama's will leave you right where you at. They'll leave you there all day, and they running around, eating snacks, drinking milk, using the bathroom, you laying there in your own waste. You ain't got nobody to blame it on. My 2-year-old daughter has learned how to blame it on other people. My 2-year-old daughter has developed this great tactic where if she goes potty, we be like, hey girl, did you boom boom? Did you poop? And she'll be like, no, daddy pooped. And I'm like, no, daddy didn't. She'd be like, no, mommy changed me. Listen, guys, listen to me. I'm telling you, it's good to have you here. Thank you for being a part of this morning walk and talk. We're talking about it being difficult but necessary, guys. We're growing in this life. We're growing, we're going somewhere. And in order for us to grow and go, people, we need to understand that sometimes it'll be difficult, but it's necessary. And what I'm going to share with you this morning on this walk are the reasons why, when it gets difficult, it becomes more necessary for us to focus. It becomes a greater requirement for us to understand what our calling is, what our focus is, our purpose is, and why the discipline is necessary. Reason number one, guys, is because you've done hard things before. As I just explained about my daughter, we've already been through that. You may not recall it, you may not remember it, you may not have it in your mind where you understand, hey, I've been through this before, I've done this before, I've made this journey before, I've done difficult things and come out on the other side. But you have, and you can do it again. That's why it's necessary. It's necessary so that you can do it now the way you've done it in the past, and you can do it in the future the way you're doing it now. It's necessary for us to establish and to teach ourselves and to educate ourselves and to support ourselves with the understanding and the belief in ourselves that it's difficult, but it's necessary, guys. In our life, we can travel some paths where the easy way seems like, well, you know what? This is just going to get me what I want right now. And oftentimes what we want right now is not what we need for the future. Sometimes those things will require difficulty, which is why we have to continue to recall our purpose. We have to continue to go back and understand where it is we're going. We have to know this before we can grow this. What'd you say, Tribe? He says, I felt the ground before. That's what I'm talking about, man. I felt, hey, not only have we felt the ground before, we've hit the ground before, right? It's not just about being on the bottom. I've fallen to the bottom. I've fallen to the bottom when I believed that I was in a space where I could not go down, where I couldn't lose, where this had to be it. So, because we've been there before, because we've gone through it, this is why when it's difficult, it's necessary, guys. We have to share this with other people. We have to be able to understand for ourselves that we need to get up. Hit the people with the air. Let's wake up, people. Let's get out of bed. Let's stop laying around. Or if you've been up all night, understand the purpose for being up. Were you working? Were you working on yourself? Were you working on your business? Were you working on your plan? What are we working on? Because if we're spending more time working on ourselves, putting in the work on ourselves, than we're putting in on someone's clock, we're getting an understanding of where we're headed and how we're going to get there. The development of that plan is how we're able to put in and understand the discipline of when it's difficult, but it's necessary. One of the big things that have always been kind of an interest and kind of a launching point for me is knowing that along this path, I was going to have to come up with ways to overcome things. And there's this thing about overcoming objections. And the biggest objections that most people will get is themselves. Hey, tribe, thank you for checking in. Thank you so much for the sub. The biggest thing to overcome is our own objections, because we've been taught that life has to be a certain way, that things always happen a certain way, either because of our race or because of our age or because of our gender or because of our religion or because somebody else knows somebody else better. We've been taught that we're going to always be behind, and it's not really up to us. It's everybody else's doing. We have to break that mindset. And that's why when it's difficult, it's necessary to remain disciplined and to stay on the path and understand that we're building something. The next reason, guys, why it's important to do the work that needs to be done when it's difficult, but it's necessary, is because who else is going to do it? Do you understand that? Who else is going to do it for you? Are you waiting for someone else to come in and be the one to do it for you? Are you waiting for someone else to come in and lift you up and carry you to your mark? Are you looking for support for someone who either is unable or unwilling to support you? When I say it's difficult but it's necessary, I'm letting you know that there is a point where you have to understand that the carry on is in you. You are the work. You are the purpose. You are the focus. And when it gets to this point where it's difficult, but it's necessary, you have to look around you and you have to understand, if you're the only person standing in the room, you need to stand up. If you're the only person walking on this journey, you still need to move forward, because this is your purpose. We must live by a purpose. We must live. I can't remember the person who had the purpose-driven life, but we have to have a purpose-driven life. If we lack purpose, if we lack a reason, if we lack a ideal, if we lack an identity for why we do what we do, we'll find ourselves wandering. So that's why I'm appreciative of you guys being up this morning, being here, and being a part of this walk and talk with me. Because sometimes in the morning, it's difficult, guys, but it's necessary. Sometimes in the afternoon, when that motivation, that fire, that music that woke you up in the morning and got you out there on that run and got your cardio, got your heart going, sometimes that wanes as the day carries on, as it gets later in the day, and it's time for us to start heading home. It's time for us to get close to the end of what we're doing. That same motivation, that same focus may not be there for us. So we still have to keep moving, even though it's difficult, because it's necessary, guys. I've been explaining to people for the last couple of weeks or so that we need to stop looking for miracles. We need to stop looking for this lottery to hit. We have to stop looking for this, oh, I made it, somebody just took care of me. We have to stop looking for this great big come up, and we have to start making it. And it happens with discipline. We gotta stop looking for a genie and start looking for our genesis. You gotta stop looking for a reward or a prize, and you gotta start looking for where you started. What's your beginning? What's the beginning of your story? And where are you going from there? Hey guys, I know this. I know on these walkie talks, I know when I'm out here on the mornings when it's cold, I know when I'm out here, why I'm out here. I know my purpose, I know what I'm working on. I know what my goal is. I know what my focus is. And on those times when I'm out here and I'm trying to get myself ready, these messages, these conversations that I'm having are for me to have with myself. It's for me to understand that I'm getting ready for something, for my own life, to take care of what I have in front of me, my wife, my 7 children, their legacy, their future, what we're building. This isn't me just being out here for the sake of being out here. It isn't just me out here walking and talking for the sake of talking. I have to understand, I have to realize, I have to know that there's a bigger purpose. There's a reason for why I'm out here. There's a reason for the work I'm doing, the things that I'm doing, how I'm doing them, so that I can understand, I can come to one, I can regain my focus, I can understand the work that I've done and I need to do. It is imperative, because when it's difficult, it's necessary, guys. It's very necessary. The next reason it's important to understand when it's difficult that it's necessary is because God did not create you to fail. This is a simple one. This is a very simple one, guys. For some, it may be difficult. Hearing it may be difficult. God created you for a purpose. That purpose is to worship and serve. Do not conflate or confuse your purpose as a creation of God with your understanding of what's necessary for your development and growth. As you strengthen yourself in spirit and in purpose, you can use that to anchor yourself in the physical world. Once you do that, when you get that spirit in line, that difficulty of having the right spiritual outlook, the right spiritual direction, bringing this flesh into order to do what it's supposed to do, allows for you to achieve and accomplish so many things. This is important because we confuse success in the physical world with success in the spiritual world. And it's what people have used for years to take advantage of us. This is what I mean about knowing your purpose. It can be difficult to find your purpose. It can be difficult to identify your purpose and what you're here for, but it's necessary, because if you don't know your purpose, if you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, it's easy for someone else to hand you theirs and have you believe that it's the right one for you, that it'll work for you, that it's going for you. Chantel, I am indeed walking outside. I am indeed. I am outside and I am walking. So it is important for us to understand that knowing our purpose, establishing our calling, and working on that, even in the hardest of times, is a requirement. It's why I implore you, I encourage you to get up. Somebody give me a yo. We need to get up, people. We need to get up and get to work. We need to get up and stay at work. I don't know if it's the morning, I don't know if it's the afternoon, the evening, I don't know what time it is where you are, but understand that what we're doing to move forward is a decision that we've made. And there will be times when it's difficult. For some of us, it's difficult in the morning. For some of us, it's difficult at the end of the day. For some of us, it's difficult all the time. But the other reason it's important to understand that when it's difficult, it's necessary, is because as you do it, when you start to see that other things are becoming difficult, it's because you're growing. It's because you're moving forward. It's because you understand that what you're doing is necessary, but it's something that you need to do. So when you get up and you say, hey, it's difficult, but it's necessary, you're going to start to see the things that used to be difficult aren't difficult anymore. You're going to have new difficulties. So if it's fitness and you're trying to change your diet, the immediate thing is, it's hard for me not to eat the things that I normally eat. The sweets and treats, the chips and the meats, it's hard not to eat them. It is. So what do? You replace it with something else. And now that they're not in the house, you're gonna have other difficulty. It's hard to get the nutrition to get my body up in the morning. I'm having these challenges of staying full because when it's difficult and it's necessary and you start doing the difficult, there will be other things that become difficult. That is evidence of growth. That is evidence of moving forward. And we can do this. You can do this. There's the ability to get this done. Stop questioning whether or not you can and understand because you have, you can. You will continue to do so. The ability to do so is within you. And we need to understand that we have that, and it's a part of our walk. It's a part of our challenge. It's a part of our growth. Guys, I cannot state too highly how important it is to understand that when things get challenging and when things get difficult, that it's necessary for us to focus on us, to continue to grow, to continue to be strong. Thank you for stopping in this morning, guys. Thank you for being a part of this walk. This is a short walk. It's brief. It's about 30 minutes. But I get on in the morning, I get out here. It's for me to get my mind right, to get my mind aligned with my purpose, to make sure that I'm preparing myself for the day to come appropriately. And then to take on the behaviors, to take on the structure and follow the plan that I've put in place, the plan that has me working towards my goal. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this walk and talk. I want to thank you for listening and for being able to internalize and understand that your journey is specific and it requires discipline. And difficulty is a sign of growth, guys. Being able to look at it and say, hey, I've been here before and I've overcome this before. And it's just in a different space. I did it when it came to my fitness. I did it when it came to school. I did it when it came to relationships. Now I need to do it when it comes to my finances and my money. Now I need to do it when it comes to my faith. It's difficult, but it's necessary because it's guaranteed when it's applied correctly, that we'll grow. Now, the question is, are we going to apply it? Do we have within us the energy to get up and apply it? We do, because we've done it. I want to encourage you guys. I want to congratulate the ones of you who have stopped in just for taking the time. Great job of understanding your purpose, understanding your walk, understanding your objective. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to share with you, because it helps me every morning. As I say, when I get up and I come out on these walks, it's because I have an understanding that I need to center myself every morning for my journey. I need to prepare myself for my walk and my purpose. And it's difficult, but it's necessary. It's 4:30 in the morning. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's snowing, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot. Hot might be the worst one. There's no escaping hot. You can put on, you can bundle up from cold, but when it's hot, it's hot. You just gotta live through it. But understanding our purpose, knowing what we're working towards, helps us to make those achievements. What did you say here, Andre? Life challenges build strength and character. Pass life tests, you'll be blessed. Well done. There's a nice statement in there, Andre. Thank you for dropping that in there. Ryan, good morning, my brother. It's all good, man. It's all good. The day is good. The day is blessed. Thank you for stopping in and being a part of the chat. Guys, I want to encourage you. I want to let you know, when we start on this path of choosing our purpose and living our purpose, we have to accept in the beginning, we have to understand from the very beginning that there's going to be hard work, and that work is going to be on us. It is going to predominantly be our requirement to lead ourselves, because if we are unable to lead ourselves, it's going to be very difficult to lead others. And leading ourselves is where we will find our true purpose, where we will find the self-awareness and self-accountability that others will seek. Because the biggest thing is not about knowing what needs to be done. It's about doing what needs to be done. There are a lot of people who know what needs to be done, but they're not doing it. I will reestablish with you guys on a regular basis, the work that you do today is not for today. It's not for yesterday. Stop trying to fix yesterday. Stop trying to make up for what you didn't do yesterday. Stop putting off to tomorrow the things you do today, thinking that tomorrow can fix today. That's not how it works. Today, the things you do today are for the future. The things you do today are for tomorrow. When you eat, it's to nourish your body for what you're going to do later, not for what you've already done. Right? Resting is where we recover from what we've already done. It is in our rest where our past is given the recovery process for what has happened. It is in our waking and in our activity that we prepare ourselves for the next day. And so if what we do today is for tomorrow, and for those of you who work out, you'll be familiar with this, you'll understand that the food and the nutrition and the preparation that you do in the morning is for you to use in the future. You're going to use it later in the day. The stretching that you do at the end of the workout is so that you'll be good for your next workout. So remember, guys, that what we do today is for our future. Keep looking into the future. Stop trying to escape the past. Stop trying to run from the failures. Take that experience and run to your future. Build your future. Hey guys, when it's difficult, it's necessary. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you being here. As always, have a great day and God bless.